Yeah, and the decision is OUT. Out. Celebrations in the stand. Another wicket goes. This time it's the Akshar Patel. Gone for 4 India. 6 down for 264 now.
On current form and track record, you would think Ashwin had to come before Akshar Patel, but India wanted the left-hand right-hand combination, hence Ashwin batting after Akshar. But Bangladesh will know this is an important wicket. Ashwin has got such a good record with the bat, has had that record right through his career. Just blessed with a good defense, a calm mind. Also when he's playing his shots, does that ever so easily. It's a very good record for somebody who's batted in number 7-8.
Oh!
There you go, confident backward shot. So this is an important wicket for Bangladesh. They've got Rishabh Pant. Shreyas Iyer is still there. So Shakib getting his first wicket of the innings, 264 for 6. India losing Rishabh Pant, 6th time in his career, out in the 90s, and becomes the first batsman who's got more than 500 runs to have 6 90s and 5 hundreds, more 90s than hundreds. So pretty unique stat that.
Just going back to the dismissal of Akshar Patel, Sanjay. Kind of strange, wasn't it? Because it's still 3 more days to play. They're up ahead now. At the moment, their lead is 37 runs. You would have expected him. We know he plays shots. We know he can score runs. But this approach was strange, wasn't it? I know it looked like they wanted to hit a 6, but he got out trying to hit it out of the ground. Probably should have played along the carpet.
Just wonder whether there's been some conversation in the dressing room when he came out to bat as a left-hander, 2 left-arm spinners bowling, whether that was somewhat expected for him to go after the left-arm spinners. Who knows? It didn't look secure in defense. Maybe that also contributed to him playing that shot. Lovely shot. That's the class of Ravichandran Ashwin. The batter, the test level, makes everything look so easy.
Yeah, he scored that 58. in that first test match, and it looked solid, didn't he? He's not going to miss out on those loose or low full toss, should I say.
Also, he loves batting. That's the other thing. So he bowls a lot. So there's a lot of energy he spends bowling for India. Gets a truckload of wickets, but that doesn't diminish his appetite to bat and get runs. $269 for 6. Lead now 42 runs, and Shakib will be very conscious of the fact that this pitch has something for the bowlers. There's always one wicket-taking delivery around the corner, so that lead shouldn't go too big on him. He's well aware of that, and plus the quality of India's bowling. Shreyas Iyer looking good, very mature innings, 87 now.
There was only Mominul Haq who was among the runs in that first innings for Bangladesh. So Shakib Al Hasan will be hoping that there will be others who will put their hands up and ensure that they get their act together with the bat. First thing first, they need to take the rest of the 4 wickets as quickly as possible, and then come back and make a much bigger statement with the bat to stay in the game.
Oh, a fumble allowing Shreyas Iyer to make his ground. Could have been a close thing, especially at the non-striker's end.
I think he was struggling. If it was a clean pickup from Mehdi Hasan Miraj.
Frustrated captain. Knows the importance of a wicket at this stage. There are moments in a test match, a 5-day game, that you've got to grab. Another wicket at this stage would have been so good for Bangladesh. Nobody for the sweep on the leg side. Shreyas Iyer will be mindful of that.
This was the opportunity, because he was still struggling. Was right in the mid-pitch area.
Oh, this is close. This is very close. Shakib Al Hasan strikes. India might review that, considering the importance of this wicket. They will. That sweep shot was a temptation. No fielder there. Review taken.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. The on-field decision is out. I've checked the front foot, it's a fair delivery. Can we start off with front on spin vision, please? Okay, it appears to be no bat involved. Can we confirm that with Ultra Edge, please? Just waiting for Ultra Edge, Chris. Okay, all the way through to the pad, please. Okay, there's no bat involved, so ball tracking unavailable, please. The original decision is out. Pitching in line, impact in line, and hitting the wickets. So stay with your original decision of out, Chris. I'll let you know when you're on screen. You're on screen now, Chris. Signal now.
Finger goes up. Review lost. Shreyas Iyer's wonderful innings comes to an end. 86 in the last test. 87 here. India 271 for 7. And this is not just good bowling from Shakib, excellent captaincy as well. We're going to talk about that when we come back. Another valuable innings for his side from Shreyas Iyer. That 100 there for the taking. Interesting that Jaydev Unadkat has come before Umesh Yadav and Mohammad Siraj. So obviously the Indian team management know he's got better batting credentials than the two batters who will come after him. This is Unadkat first class career. 750s, there's a 90 as well. But Umesh Yadav has got a first class 100, he'll be saying. 271 for 7. So Taijul Islam and Shakib, two left-arm spinners, now bowling in tandem with two right-handers. Mehdi Hassan gets a little bit of a break now for a while. Yeah, just that story of Shakib getting Shreyas Iyer out. There's always a build-up to any wicket unless you're out first ball. Shreyas Iyer hit a sweep shot. We talked about it, why he played that sweep shot. It's something that he doesn't play. He got a boundary for it. And it was prompted by the field set by Shakib. There was no fielder there for the sweep shot. And he got a boundary. And Athar, did Shakib change the field?
No, he did not. And he asked Iyer to go and play that similar kind of shot. Different kind of ball, different kind of lengths. And then he got his man. So it's great captaincy because he never put a fielder down its deep square leg. Even though he was hit for a boundary. I think that was excellent captaincy. He's done brilliantly in the past, and by the look of the things in this match, he's been reading the game spot on.
And you can see the value that he brings to his team when he bowls. He's got a couple of wickets. Yep. Didn't react to the earlier boundary, didn't have somebody deep there. Shreyas Iyer would not have played that shot. He was getting close to his 100, so he spotted an opportunity. Get a boundary. And the guile of Shakib getting the better of the batter. Shakib's got 2. Mehdi Hasan, interestingly, has got bunt out both occasions of this series. So he's done his bit. Netting the big fish. Jaydev gets off the mark. It's 273 for 7. And the players will now have drinks. And so will the umpires.
The hits, mightier. The blows, deadlier.
Catching!
The battles, fiercer. Watch the Big Bash League, 13th December to 4th February, live on Sony Live.
ये hijack, मसूद का release होना. Something's going on. I want to find out.
इस गेम में बहुत सारे प्लेयर्स हैं। इन सबका कनेक्शन इंडिया पाकिस्तान समिट से।
हमारा प्लान ट्रैक पे है। अब देरी नहीं होनी चाहिए।
स्याही से ही पुता हुआ है ना भी।
गैरेट मोटर्स एक ऐसी ब्रांड है जो इलेक्ट्रिक बाइसिकल एंड ट्राइसिकल बनाती है और वो भी सिर्फ 24,000 में, क्योंकि ये चीज बड़ी है मस्त।
आई एम लविंग दिस।
19 साल की उम्र में नया कंपनी फाउंडर बन गया मैं। डायरेक्टर का नाम छपा लिया, प्राइवेट लिमिटेड भी कर लिया।
आप शार्क हो भाई।
पिच तो बिल्कुल परफेक्ट थी, लेकिन
Baji is one of the largest betting sites in Asia. More than 1 million players signed up with us. More than 1,500.
What a test match this is developing into. Just when India felt like they were gaining a decisive advantage, Bangladesh have struck 3 times in quick succession, and they needed to as well. Early on, Bangladesh were very happy with the way they bowled. KL Rahul given out on review. LBW, no need to review this one. Shubman Gill stone dead. Tajul Islam picking up the first 2. There's 3 in fact. Good sharp catch by Mominul Haq. Straight off the bat face of Pujara. Those are the 3 in the morning session. 1 in the afternoon session, and it was the big one of King Kohli. Great delivery by Tuskin. Then a great partnership between Punt and Iyer ended with a smart catch by Nurullah Mahidi. Just short of his 6th test century. Akshar Patel out, hitting out for just 4.
Baji is one of the largest betting sites.
Been done as far as India are concerned. Now have a lead of 46. How many more can they get to? Jaydev Nadkat up at number 9 alongside Ravichandran Ashwin. Very good afternoon to Sunny Gavaskar. The question is, how big a lead would say 100 be on this pitch?
Afternoon, everybody. Yes, I think it'll be a very important lead. Even now, 46 is quite a good lead. But clearly, I think India would be looking for more. 100 would be, in my view, pretty decisive. India need to get as many as they can. They don't want to chase too many in the fourth innings, because already on day 2 there's so much of help to the spin bowlers. And then clearly, when it comes to maybe chasing even 240, 250 in the second innings, in the fourth innings, it won't be easy.
A lead of 100 is not a formality. 54 runs away. That's kept low. Shakib has this habit, doesn't he? We saw that with the Iyer dismissal, just getting the ball to keep really low and skid on.
He tosses the ball up, and the other one, he just gets the ball to drift in with the arm ball.
And now India really have a bit of a long tail here with Unadkat in at number 9, Umesh Yadav, Mohammad Siraj. Decisive sweep shot, well played, nailed by Jaydev Unadkat. Still no one out protecting the sweep, and he takes advantage. 277 for 7. India's lead up to exactly 50. And when he can, Ravichandran, Ashwin and the tail extract from these last 3.
Waiting.
Still a bit of assistance out there for the bowlers, particularly the spinners. We've seen a little bit of variable bounce as well. The one keeping low. That won't bother India though. They get a significant lead. That's going to help their bowlers.
Taijul has been impressive. He took the first 3 wickets. The last ball of Shakib's previous over swept. It was pitched outside the leg stump, turning a little bit. Nicely swept by Unadkat, taking India's lead to 50. Every run important for India now. Every run.
He enjoyed that Unadkat as well. He held the pose after that sweep. Ashwin has a big role here, doesn't he? He's in good form. Half century in the first innings of 58 to get India up to 404. Batted really well with the lower order then.
He did. It was very, very important, those partnerships. He had a partnership with Kuldeep Yadav, Ravichandran Ashwin, and that increased India's lead substantially.
Still a bit of grip out there. That one bowled with more pace by Taijul.
Taking a big stride forward, Unadkat. He's a tall man.
.278 for 7. Shakib Al Hassan has taken the responsibility in this session. Hasn't bowled that much, but now into his 15th over, picked up 2 of the 3 wickets to fall. That's what they need from their captain. They missed him with the ball in that first test match. They really did, making a difference already. Oh, was that a chance? Was that a thin edge onto the pad or just straight off the pad?
Well, that went off the bat quite quickly. Not an easy catch that. If it was off the bat, it's gone off the pad maybe.
Well stopped. That was going for 4. Good bit of work by Mehidy Hasan Miraz.
Playing it very late, trying to hit it away from that fielder. But you can see that the Bangladesh fielders are now charged up after those 2 or 3 quick wickets.
That's worth a shout. We've seen that given already. Immediately Shakib goes upstairs. He's thinking of that KL Rahul dismissal. That's got to be one of the quickest reviews in history.
TV umpire to director. We have
Rahul's a tall man as well.
LBW.
Ashwin the tall man, so it'll be interesting to see if the ball is where the ball is hit.
Can we get up front on spin vision, please? Okay, just rock and roll that there, please. Okay, yeah, and through to the pad. Okay, no bat involved, so ball tracking when available, please. Just waiting for ball tracking, Chris. Still building for ball tracking, Chris. Okay, ball tracking coming up now. Rigid decision is not out. Impact is umpire's call over 3 meters. So stay with your original decision of not out, Chris. I'll let you know when you're on screen. You're on screen, Chris. You can signal now.
Well, the umpire's call of the impact. The ball was going on to hit the stumps, but where did the ball hit him? Outside the line of the stumps? That is the question.
Yeah, got forward more than 3 meters. So once you get past that 3 meter mark, becomes umpire's call. KL Rahul must have got close to 3 meters, but didn't quite get there. Ashwin, with his long legs, long stride, managed to just get down. Very lucky, because that ball was smashing into the stumps. And a big shot to follow. So that's rubbing salt into the wounds of Shakib.
.3,000 runs in Test cricket for Ravichandran Ashwin. With this, he completes the all-rounders double of 3,000 runs and 400 plus wickets. Only the second Indian to do so. Guess who's the first? The one and only Kapil Dev. 282 for 7.
Well, that tells you a lot, doesn't it? Ravichandran Ashwin, the second quickest in history to that all-round double of 3,000 runs and 400 wickets, behind Richard Hadlee, Sir Richard Hadlee. When you think of all the fantastic all-rounders that we've seen in this game, Ashwin's right up there at number 2. People sometimes forget about his contribution with the bat. He's got 5 Test match hundreds. Genuine all-rounder in Test match cricket. Because he's been so good with the ball, that's what gets all the focus.
And the thing about that 100, the 5th 100 was the day before he had fronted up to the British media who were moaning about the pitch, and he said about the pitch getting a lot of turn, and apparently he said that if you apply yourself you can score runs. And then next day he went and did exactly what he spoke about. So what's that saying? He walked the talk.
He certainly did on that day. He is a combative player, player you want in your side, contributes in every facet.
Speaking about pitches, the one last week at the Gabba, it's been quite interesting to read some of the defense of the pitch by the media there. Oh, not surprising. Anything that happens in the subcontinent is always devilish. It's not great for the game. Anything that happens anywhere else, oh, that's okay, no worries.
No, you know what, as someone who's half English, half Indian, and see a lot of seaming pitches in England, I totally agree with that. I think if a test match ends in 2 days and the ball's seaming around all over the place, people don't really talk about the pitch, they don't question it. As soon as it starts to spin, like that has turned and bounced. Big appeal. I don't think they're going to go upstairs here, though. They are going to go upstairs just to have a little check.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for caught behind. The on-field decision is not out. Check the front foot and it's a fair delivery. Start off with front on spin vision, please. Okay, can we just confirm with Ultredge, please, whether any bat involved? Appears to be a gap between bat and ball. Okay, just keep rolling all the way past the body, please. Yeah, keep going through. Thank you. Okay, yeah. No bat involved, so ready to go back to side cat on field. Side cat, stay with your original decision of not out. I'll let you know when you're on screen. You're on screen, you can signal now.
That's a good call. It's the end of the over. It's 283 for 7.
New ball due in 2 overs. Will Bangladesh take it immediately?
Just to go back to the pitches thing and what Ashwin said and what Ashwin eventually did the next day. When the ball is turning, the batsman's technique and temperament is tested. And Ashwin showed that if you have the technique, if you have the temperament, if you have the patience, you can get 100 over there. But on pitches like the Gabba, there is danger to life and limb. You could get seriously injured with that kind of a pitch, and that is not what we want to see. players getting injured. Look at the way people were jumping up and down and trying to play. That's not what you want to see.
Yeah, and I think there's also a common misconception in a lot of places that if the ball is aiding the seamers, then that's fine. If it's aiming the spinners, then the pitch isn't any good. Now that pitch in Brisbane, the Gabba, actually they did get a demerit point in the end, which you probably should do, I suppose, if a test match finishes inside 2 days, well inside 2 days. As long as it's consistent across all pitches, then that's fine. 283 for 7. And this could be the final ball with the old ball. Nigel Islam has it in his hands. There is still a little bit of action out there as far as the bowlers are concerned. A bit of turn and bounce as we saw in the last ball of Tyjal's previous over. Would you take it straight away though, Sonny?
Good question. They might actually do it because we saw yesterday that Shakib bowled with the new ball. Taskin bowled, opened the bowling, and then the next over, the second over of the innings, was bowled by Shakib. So we could see that happening.
Two seamers in the Bangladesh side. Taskin's bowled 14 overs. Khalid Ahmed's only bowled 10. Should be fresh if they want to have a burst from a seamer with that new ball. But they do need to nip this in the bud. They don't want to be batting again with anything over 100 psychologically on this pitch. That seems a long way away. Two more valuable runs. 59 now the lead.
Yes. This is a partnership that can be frustrating because when you have 3 wickets falling in quick succession, then you expect with the numbers 9, 10, 11 at the crease, or maybe 9, 10 coming into bat, that you should get through them very, very quickly. That isn't happening.
Change of angle and pace. 286 for 7. Shakib Al Hasan has the new ball in his hand, so straight away the captain deciding that they're going to have a crack with it, and it's going to be himself who takes the responsibility. He bowled 4 overs with the new ball last night, almost got his opposite number KL out. Oh, is that close? Yes, it is. Finger goes up. from Chris Brown. It's going to go upstairs. The only question here maybe is it going down leg.
There's nothing wrong in going for it.
TV umpire to directly
because
have a player review from LBW.
he can add valuable runs, Ravichandran Ashwin.
Check the front foot and it's a fair delivery. Front on spin vision, please. Okay, just rock and roll that there, please. There appears to be a gap between bat and ball. I'll just confirm that with Ultra Edge, please. Yeah, just rock and roll that back, please. Rock and roll. And through again to the pad. Yeah, there's a clear gap between bat and ball. So ball tracking when available, please. Ball tracking coming now. Chris, original decision is out. Pitching in line, impact in line. And it's umpire's call on hitting the wickets. So stay with your original call of out. I'll let you know when you're on screen. You're on screen, Chris. You can signal now.
First ball with the new ball. Immediately they get a big wicket. That's an important wicket of Ashwin. Dangerous. He goes for 12, 286 for 8. Umesh Yadav comes in at number 10, the man who has a first-class 100 and doesn't like to hang around on the hole. He can hit a long ball. Couple of hefty blows here would be very handy for India as they try to get up to 300 and beyond. Shakib Al Hasan, by the way, has just picked up 650 wickets in international cricket. He's the first Bangladesh player to do so. No one else has even taken 400. And that new ball continues to skid on. Got to watch the inside edge as a right-handed batter. Umesh Yadav averaged 12, best of 31. They take a 31 right now. Oh, that's the one that skids on again. Inside edge. It's going to run away for a boundary.
Never mind how they come, as long as they keep coming. That is what the Indian dugout is going to be saying. Yes, the new ball will mean that it's a harder ball. It will travel from the outfield, on the outfield, that much quicker. Big gap between bat and pad, looking to play for the turn. You can't set a field for that.
Looks like the old-fashioned draw shot, that. Perfectly played, right through the legs. Out the textbook. There's the big heave. They are two fielders out on the boundary already for Yadav. They know where he likes to hit. Long on and a deep mid-wicket. And they want to watch out for this delivery that just skids on with the arm, with the new ball. That was clipping the leg stump in the end. I must say, I thought it was going to be hitting a bit more of the stump. Umpire's call on the decision, so you could say a good decision. Still got quite a bit of time remaining in the day. 17.1 overs. Could be entertaining as well if Yadav hangs around for a little bit. Shakib could get a fifer. Another five for today if he picks up the final two. Another fielder goes out on the leg side boundary. Solid defensive shot. 292 for 8.
It's one of those test matches where how you bat in the second innings will now count. I know the lead is 65, likely to maybe swell by another 15-20 runs. If it gets close to 100, be a significant lead, but it's really about how well Bangladesh bat in the second innings. And finally, India in their second innings, which will be the last innings of this test match. It's been a superb cricketing surface. You can see medium pace has bowled a lot on it with a new ball. You'll see the ball moving around off the pitch. New ball was taken, immediate success with it. And Taskin replaced Taijul, as you would expect.
A little bit of swing early on. Interesting stage of the game now. I just felt Bangladesh was at least 50, if not 80 runs short on that first innings. They should have done better. It just allowed India to take control of the game with the lead in the first innings.
The other day we saw that interview of Akshar Patel, and he was asked whether he'd love to bowl with a new ball or a semi-new or an old ball, and he laughed and he said, of course the new ball. How times have changed in the past. Obviously the spinners wanted a slightly worn out ball. Shakib getting a wicket with the new ball. So today's spinners don't mind. In fact, they prefer to bowl with the new ball, with the hard seam. So Brad, what was your preference, especially with this Kookaburra ball that's being used in the series?
My preference was to get in the 11 first.
Once you've got yourself in the 11 now.
No, my preference was to let the quick bowlers do their damage with the new ball, then bowl with the older one. The leg spin is probably a little different to off spin. In T20 cricket, every now and then opening with a new ball wasn't too bad, because batsmen would be playing for the spin and you could skid it on and they have to come after you.
I tell you what, he's impressing one and all with the bat.
Well, if you're going to bowl like that, you might as well give the new ball to the spin. Got the tail end in, ball swinging, and he's tested the boardroom. And that is a top order shot from Unadkat. Don't bowl there, he says.
The speed on that bouncer was 131 kilometers per hour. Yeah, we got to learn before the match that Shakib Al Hasan is fit to bowl. And how well has he bowled?
Well, Akshar Patel, he won't be happy with that shot. He had Iyer at the other end who was going well, and then Iyer goes for the sweep shot. That was vacant out behind square, and he took the bait. And then Ashwin with the new ball, skidding on. Didn't turn as much as the old ball did. And Ashwin was bamboozled by what he does to many batsmen.
End of the over. It's 296 for 8. The lead now 69 runs. India 296 for 8. No 100 in that Indian innings. Two batters came very close. Rishabh Pant and Shreyas Iyer in that extremely important partnership. When India was 94 for 4. And the fifth wicket fell at the score of 253 when Pant got out to Mehdi Hasan. Right, 2 balls have been defended. Now he's got the license to hit a 6. The 2 fielders deep on the onside for the Umesh Yadav slog. It's not a slog, it's a proper square cut for 4. Well played.
That brings up the 300. Umesh Yadav. He's not going to take the men on the deep on the leg side. He's decided to show that he's got an array of shots. And go through the offside on the back foot. Beautiful.
Straight to short extra cover. That was tossed up. He's got plenty of protection in the deep, so Shakib will be happy to toss the ball up and get a wicket. He also knows he has an opportunity to get 5 wickets in this innings. Played down to long gone, gets a single and will keep strike for the next over. 301 for 8 India.
Top 4 couldn't get past 24, and then Pant and Shreyas Iyer got together and put so much pressure on the Bangladesh bowlers they didn't have the answer for a long period of time, and they set this lead up with a 74 runs in front.
So just the 1 over for Tuskin. Shakib wasn't convinced and he's gone back to his left arm spinner. Slightly more difficult for lower order batters to hit the big shots against the turn, and hence 2 left arm spinners from both ends. Nobody again for the sweep. That's exactly where he's played it. These are extremely important runs.
And the lead keeps creeping away. Taijul, he was good early in this innings, but as the innings continued, Pant and Iyer just put a little pressure on him, and he just hasn't been able to find that line and length that we're used to in the back end. Can Umesh and Unadkat take advantage? Taijul just been slightly off at the moment.
He's got a couple of short balls to hit 2 boundaries. The both spinners slightly wary of Umesh Yadav's keenness to go big in front of the pitch. He's bowling a little shorter to him. Well done. Taijul gets another. Umesh Yadav is walking. Tried to slog it on the leg side. There is turn and bound and the ball is hard. They've just got the bottom edge.
Well, he's got the cut shot, but he hasn't got the cover drive. When it's slightly fuller, he likes to go over mid-wicket. Taijul goes slightly wider and slower. Tempts Umesh Yadav. And that's one of the easiest catches you're going to get out first slip off the spin of Taijul. Umesh Yadav, a quick 14. India in good command of this game, 305 for 9.
For 71 for Taijul, is getting the wicket of Umesh Yadav. Thought first look may have been the toe end, but wasn't. Just hit the lower part of the bat to be caught at first slip for 71. And in comes Mohammad Siraj. No helmet on, just the cap. So I guess he won't be playing across the line too much. For 71. Eyeing a fifer is Taijul. He's got a number 11 on strike. Well played.
Siraj is here because Umesh Yadav got sucked in to a loopy wide delivery from the left arm off spinner turning away. He took the bait and paid the price.
Very intent on playing proper cricket is Mohammad Siraj. That ball quicker, slider coming in.
Good footwork, right back, and just goes with the straighter one, the angle of the ball. Rahul Dravid like.
Well done. Some runs for India. May have been off the pads. He comes back for the second. No, in fact, it's come off the bat. Well done, Mohammad Siraj. 307 for 9. Interesting batting card when you look at it. Everyone getting starts, a lot of batters getting starts, some getting very close to their hundreds, but nobody really getting there to that 3-figure mark. Jaydev Unadkat has been impressive. 13 of 29 batted ahead of Umesh Yadav and Mohammad Siraj. Another good looking sweep shot. They've got a fielder for him.
Yeah. Hopefully we're going the other way tonight, Mr. Mandraker.
Yeah, we take the left, the road on the left, and then we take a right. Right, Mohammad Siraj is on strike. Shakib eyeing his 4th wicket. Lead now 81. Really impressive batting so far from Siraj.
Well, he thought Unadkat's come in and he's come in 2 places up the order in front of me. I'm going to have to throw my stuff here.
Brilliant. Everything right about it.
I've got a funny feeling that Light might be playing a bit of havoc tonight, and he doesn't want to let the spinners have the new ball. I don't think KL Rahul will go with pace after they came off early last night because of Light.
More runs for Mohammad Siraj. This might be leg bye. We'll wait for the umpire's signal. But yes, little drops of precious runs for India coming. 309 for 9. One of the many stadiums around the world that's right in the heart of the city. This is one. The Sher-e-Bangla National Cricket Stadium here in Dhaka. Got the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai right in the heart of the city. Firozshah Kotla as well, Delhi. Now the Arun Jaitley Stadium. Bangalore, Chinnaswamy. Right in the center. Chennai as well. Very close to the Marina Beach, which is the main attraction of Chennai. So Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai as well. Few on the outskirts, you have to drive a little away from the city. Stadium in Nagpur. Hyderabad, the new stadium. Mohali as well, slightly away from the main city.
Siraj got a delicate approach today against the spin.
Oh, this is so impressive. I mean, bat right in front of the pad, knows about DRS. To get the ball in the pad, you could be in trouble. This is really impressive defensive stuff from Mohammad Siraj. Wearing a nice smart cap as well. And then the on drive. The shades of helicopter shot as well.
I've got to say, there's a shade of Vivian Richards in that as well.
Wow. Yeah, the helicopter didn't quite take off there, but there were some signs. Viv Richards, Brad, wow. He's waiting for the fielder to move. He's made a note of that. Is just going to carry, the shot. A good thing he completely mishit it.
Signs of Dennis Lilly with the aluminium bat there.
So Viv Richards, Dennis Lilly, Mohammad Siraj has brought out all these legendary names out while he's been batting there for about 12 balls.
You forgot about the coach Rahul Dravid as well.
Oh, yep. 3 greats.
I'm just trying to find a highlight for you, Sanjay.
Again, you see how the new ball is just skidding in, keeping a little low as well. 310 for 9. Got another good 35 minutes left in the day's play. The extra 30 minutes being used to accommodate the overs for the day. Changeover means 10 minutes gone. The wicket falls this over. You're looking at maybe 20 overs of batting for Bangladesh. 20 minutes of batting. Let's say overs. Yeah, clearly block, and then one show of aggression from Mohammad Siraj.
He's smiling. I think he's ready to go.
Well, that's going to be 4 runs. The fielder was inside and not on the boundary as it was for Unadkat. So India have collected 4. The lead now 87 runs.
Brilliance. Kept the head over the ball and played it like a top order batsman. That's the way you sweep. You bring the field in, you tempt the tail ender, and he'll take it on.
Disappointed with himself. Look at him. You've got to love him. Gives his best, whether it's with bat or ball. Look at the disappointment with the man. That's what really makes him a special cricketer with the ball.
He wanted to hit this back to India. He put everything behind it. The old heave-ho. The only thing that wasn't flying was the Kookaburra ball. And finally, Bangladesh get the full 10 wickets of India. Siraj out for 7. India all out for 314 with a lead of 87 runs.
Shakib is 4 for 79 at the end of the innings, so you can see the value that he has when he starts bowling as well. Last test match hardly bowled. He's got 18 5-wicket hauls in his test career, if I'm not mistaken. He's got 500s, Shakib, but 18 5-wicket hauls. So you can see how much he contributes in test match cricket with the ball, especially. But Bangladesh would be slightly worried with the size of the lead, considering how the pitch is playing and how the game has gone so far.
India, they just couldn't get over the 25-run mark with the top order, but then Pant and Shreyas Iyer came out and exploded, took the game away from Bangladesh and helped India to get to a total of 314. And those 5 sixes of Rishabh Pant are the most of any keeper between India and Bangladesh in an innings.
Taskin Ahmed playing his first match of the series, 1 for 58 of his 15. Shakib bowled a lot, almost 20 overs for his 4 for 79. Taijul is the default setting really in their bowling. He keeps bowling almost from one end. 25 overs for him, 4 for 74. Khalid Ahmed, wicketless, but some good spells from him. Mehdi Hassan not as effective as you would have thought, considering that he had those rough patches outside the off for the right-hander. It's not been a high-scoring game, but India have reached 300, batting second, which means that lead might just be the difference between the two teams. It's all about how the two teams bat in the second innings. Take a little break at the stage. When we come back, start of the Bangladeshi inning.
अटैक से एक दिन पहले कोई मिलने आया था सनी से।
ये हाईजैक मसूद का रिलीज होना, something's going on. I want to find out.
इस तरह सनी मिलेगा नहीं आपको। कैसी बात हुई ना कि मेरा कातिल ही मेरा मुंसिफ है।
इस गेम में बहुत सारे प्लेयर्स हैं। इन सबका कनेक्शन इंडिया पाकिस्तान समिट से।
हमारा प्लान ट्रैक पे है, अब देरी नहीं होनी चाहिए।
स्याही से ही पुता हुआ आईना भी।
The hits mightier, the blows deadlier, the battles fiercer. Watch the Big Bash League 13th December to 4th February live on Sony Live.
मैं मास्टर शेफ पे ढूंढ रही हूँ एक ऐसा होम कुक जो टेस्ट मेकर भी हो और चेंज मेकर भी।
मैं आया हूँ होम कुक्स की डिशेस के पीछे के उन मसालेदार किस्सों को चखने जिनका फैन बनेगा पूरा हिंदुस्तान।
मास्टर शेफ वही बनेगा जिसकी डिश का स्वाद हमारी जुबान को ही नहीं हमारी रूह को भी जीत लेगा।
Your time starts now.
आ रहा है मास्टर शेफ इंडिया 2 जनवरी से रात 9 बजे सोनी एंटरटेनमेंट टेलीविजन और सोनी लिव पर।
गैरेट मोटर्स एक ऐसी ब्रांड है जो इलेक्ट्रिक बाइसाइकिल एंड ट्राइसाइकिल बनाती है और वो भी सिर्फ 24,000 में, क्योंकि ये चीज बड़ी है मस्त।
आई एम लविंग दिस।
19 साल की उम्र में नया कंपनी फाउंडर बन गया मैं। डायरेक्टर का नाम छपा लिया, प्राइवेट लिमिटेड भी कर लिया।
आप शार्क हो भाई।
पिच तो बिल्कुल परफेक्ट थी, लेकिन
गोलमाल है भाई, सब गोलमाल है। समटाइम्स थिंग्स आर टू गुड टू बी ट्रू। सब गड़बड़ लग रही है।
शार्क टैंक इंडिया सीजन 2 2 जनवरी से सोनी लिव और सोनी एंटरटेनमेंट टेलीविजन पर।
ये हाईजैक मसूद का रिलीज होना, something's going on. I want to find out.
इस गेम में बहुत सारे प्लेयर्स हैं। इन सबका कनेक्शन इंडिया पाकिस्तान समिट से।
हमारा प्लान ट्रैक पे है, अब देरी नहीं होनी चाहिए।
स्याही से ही पुता हुआ आईना भी।
मैं मास्टर शेफ पे ढूंढ रही हूँ एक ऐसा होम कुक जो टेस्ट मेकर भी हो और चेंज मेकर भी।
मैं आया हूँ होम कुक्स की डिशेस के पीछे के उन मसालेदार किस्सों को चखने जिनका फैन बनेगा पूरा हिंदुस्तान।
मास्टर शेफ वही बनेगा जिसकी डिश का स्वाद हमारी जुबान को ही नहीं हमारी रूह को भी जीत लेगा।
Your time starts now.
आ रहा है मास्टर शेफ इंडिया 2 जनवरी से रात 9 बजे सोनी एंटरटेनमेंट टेलीविजन और सोनी लिव पर।
Killer Test Series, Bangladesh and India up against each other in the second test match here at the Sher-e-Bangla Stadium in Mirpur. India in its first innings, the reply from India's perspective after Bangladesh put on 227. They have folded out on 314. Shakib Al Hasan amongst the wickets with a very important spell. In his 20 overs, he got the breakthroughs when needed. If the catches had been held, there had been more pressure on the Indian team.